As it'll be the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs, taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Here's Richie James on the return.
Richie James on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 5. Here's Pacheco once again. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards. You look at this Jaguar defense.
They're a tough unit to throw against. Currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that #1 spot.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first. Well, didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the 1st down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pick up there of 20 yards. 2 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling.
It'll be a gain of just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
They go play action. Now Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And again, it's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle 3rd of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Flush to his right. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, one of the things we talked about coming into this one is we're never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of the game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Right to the ground by the linebacker, Foye-Oluokun.
It's up to how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know, he hated taking the loss there on third down.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 first downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
At their own 24-yard line.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
At their own 24.
Think right open. Go.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's good for the Jaguars.
23.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
A man coming off an 1,100-yard campaign last year. Here's Travis Etienne.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
The Jaguars had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
It's great seeing that type of run from Etienne. And look, I know we couldn't consider him for Rookie of the Year last year, but it really was his rookie season since an injury cost him all 2021. And he looked like a Rookie of the Year. 9th in the NFL with over 1,100 yards for a surging Jaguars offense. And so it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he'll take this close to a first down at the Chiefs' 20-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
With the score, Chiefs 3, Jaguars 0.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down.
Think right.
They'll run with Etienne.
Trucks over him. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Now Lawrence to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Pitching it out to Etienne. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick.
And they'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Zay Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's in a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Oh, nice move. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. Special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times in games we see the most difficult acrobatic catches, whether it's on offense or even interceptions. In this case, this ball's tipped and popped up in the air, and it looks like a chance for a pick. And guess what? For whatever reason, they just couldn't finish the play.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On play action, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Jarek McKinnon from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. He's going to air one out. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Down the right sideline. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over first and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. In motion right is Tony. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
A good rip by Pacheco. And you have to go back to 1990 with Johnny Johnson with the Cardinals to find a rookie 7th rounder with more rushing yards than he had last season. The 251st pick out of Rutgers took over the KC backfield with 830 yards in 2022.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A man who re-signed with the Chiefs back in May. Here's Jerick McKinnon. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Lawrence on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Jags first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Now Lawrence on first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Now a 2nd and 10. Lawrence. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Yellow.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, the Chiefs are crazy, bro. And I've been using the Chiefs playbook, for the last 2 or 3 weeks. So to actually use the team is pretty crazy.
Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first carry.
Yeah, man, finally not a 70 overall quarterback.
First half of football.
Now 2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got a man, that's Richie James. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And he'll fight his way.
Yeah, we do that every time. We got the wackest quarterbacks. It's different with Pat. Way different.
The D lineman to make the play.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Jaguars 7.
I wish leagues were moving faster, bro, to where we're going to get to an off season so we could, like, do a real draft. So we could, like, draft quarterbacks. I hope that season where you're the Bears and I'm the Packers moves pretty quickly so we could get into an off season.
They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. Oh, wide open.
That was crazy. I need to know what RPO that was. That was crazy. That was the sickest RPO I've seen in the game. He was wide open. And I thought he was running it for the longest time. Still. That penalty fucked that up because that was nice. Come on, man. Tackle, nigga. Damn. Oh, you deserve that. That was filthy.
His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Yeah, that run was nasty.
Extra from McManus is good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Yeah, those were two wild plays back to back.
After the touchdown, the kick was away.
I think he's running in the West Coast offensive playbook. If I'm not mistaken, that's what I've seen.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Screen play, McKinnon. Touchdown! Jarek McKinnon.
And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. This offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now
I had to give me some points back.
Here in week 2. And that's exactly what you want to, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on.
I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20.
Did you play your game in this league already, or did your game get sim last week? Because my game versus the Lions ended up getting sim. I can never link up with them.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, with not much time, we'll see how they play this.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Oh, wow. What team did you join? What team did you take over when you joined today?
See, it's something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Hell yeah, you're going to be asleep. Oh, you got the Cardinals?
Take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting.
What is that, son?
To get him behind the line.
Go wash your hands. Tell mommy to wash her hands.
This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Yeah, he did. But with the Cardinals, like I said, I hope that a league goes far, bro. Because with the Cardinals, you got the Texans picks from the Will Anderson trade.
Here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So, like, if we actually get to the draft, you'll have some good shit to be able to choose from. You should have, like, whatever your pick ends up being and whatever Texans ends up being. Hopefully 2 top 10s or, 2 top 15s or something.
They need to play almost a perfect second half to have a solid chance. And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown.
Oh, yep. Now they're youngsters again? Yeah, see, that's cool.
Get the ball to the end zone and do it again multiple times.
You can have a hell of a squad.
2nd and 9 now from the 21.
$7.51.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles,
I can't do that. Mahomes is the definition of untouchable.
Turn that into a big six.
And that defense is going to spot down. When they're thinking about ways to close this game out, as confident as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Easy.
Lawrence will try again after the pick six. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
The throw over the middle taken in. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Great job.
Lawrence will throw. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick in the game. Instead, second down. 2nd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
Check that. Here we go.
On 2nd down, ETN once more. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Lawrence. Jones goes diving, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down.
Good throw, and good catch.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, ETN. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Take right open.
On 2nd down, Lawrence. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
First down and 10 yards to go.
On the counter, ETN. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough. Another tote for ETN. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 145 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Here is 3rd and 5. And able to find Kirk complete. Touchdown Jaguars. Christian Kirk, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead a really easy quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
Doug Peterson says let's go for 2 here. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On 1st down, they go back to Pacheco. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Devon Hamilton with the tackle.
2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Shedding through the defense. Andre Cisco there on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Lloyd, the one to get home and earn that sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Moore, the man in motion. Now Patrick going to change the play. Gets past him at the 10. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. His pass caught at the 4. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Butker is on target. And they open the lead up now to 25.
Jaguars 20.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lisa 24.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You'd have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Lawrence. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Let's go.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Here we go.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Hey.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, I'm gun. 11, Agate.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Hey, Jupiter.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. That is caught. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Now Lawrence on first down. Screen play. Here's Etienne. Well, first down screen pass, good for 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Back to the ground with Etienne. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They only needed 1 yard on third down. They get and now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Etienne up the middle. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. On first down, Lawrence looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Etienne will get it into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Richie James on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
This 2nd and 4. Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
first and 10. Here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.